Hi there, welcome to week number 2. You made it to here, great. Alright, so up until now we've seen what's gamification, what's a game and its components, what's game thinking and the serious parts of it. We've seen a bit about serious games, we've seen a bit of gamification in time and some of the examples, and we've seen why gamification is the future. But there is one thing that we are going to talk about in this week, which is motivation, fun and happiness, because none of us have asked ourselves, why do people play? Like, why do actually people play? Are they playing because they like it? Are they playing because they feel like? Is there no explanation to that? Alright, so as we're going to see in this week, people play because playing is fun and that motivates them and that leads eventually to happiness. Alright, so let's analyze a bit more those three concepts. So, fun. I would tell you, what's fun? Could you define fun? Because we know that people play because it's fun. Like if you ask anyone, they will tell you, yeah, I'm playing this game because it's really fun, it's super fun. But what's actually fun? Well, as you're seeing in the PowerPoint, defining fun is nearly impossible because we all have different concepts of what's fun. For me, it might be fun to go snowboarding, which I actually do almost every week. But for you, it might be absolutely terribly boring and you might prefer to go to the cinema. So it's difficult to define fun because we all have different concepts of that. But what we can do is explaining how fun is created. We can explain how fun is designed in games and we can apply that to gamification. And for that, we are going to use the 42 fundamentals of John Radoff, the ones that he is describing on his book, Game On. So let's analyze those. So here you can see some categories that are fun. Here are the things that are fun. So, for example, let's put an example. Here you see collecting. I'm just highlighting that. Collecting. Is collecting really fun? Well, actually it is. There are many games like Team Fortress 2 or World of Warcraft that are based on that. Many people play Team Fortress 2 every day, millions of them. This is one of the most successful games ever, and it is like that because many people just play to get that kind of fancy hats that Team Fortress is delivering to the users in every single update. But in World of Warcraft, it is the same thing. They are just playing to get all those vanity items. All those have different functions, but they are so super cool and they show that you are this kind of pro player. Alright, so let's take a new one. So here, you can see it, we've got customizing virtual worlds. And you might be thinking, customizing virtual worlds is fun? It doesn't seem fun to me. Alright, so just think of The Sims, one of the most successful games ever. What you're doing in The Sims? You're actually customizing virtual worlds. That's the only thing that you are doing. So it is really fun. Let's go to another one. Alright, so romance here. So you might be thinking, is there any romance in games? Alright, think about the series of the Final Fantasy games. Why were so many people playing Final Fantasy? Yes, it was because it was a fantastic role-playing game. But many of them, and I know some of them, were playing just to see the secret final that Final Fantasy had. They were playing to see how Tidus was meeting Yuna in Final Fantasy X, for example. And now, let's go to the other part of this list. Okay, so we see here is mystery. You think that mystery is not fun? Well, see the games Professor Layton. All those people are playing because there is this kind of mystery, or like Sherlock Holmes. All those people are playing to solve the mystery, to see what really happened in the game. And we can see many of them. For example, nurturing, and you can think of The Sims again, but you can think of Farmville. Farmville is all about nurturing and collecting, that we said before. So probably many of the most successful games use all of these categories to make things fun. Alright, so let's get back to the second part of this, which is motivation. We've talked about fun, and if you have seen, let's go back to the other slide, and I'll just show you that. Okay, so check it out here, and here you can see that we have stuff like power, curiosity, independent, acceptance, order. Okay, so all of those are the main 16 motivators that we can see in that slide, which are Dr. Stephen Ray's 16 motivators. And Dr. Stephen Ray is saying that those are all the basic human motivators, all the ones that we have, all the things that motivate us. And as you could see in those slides, games are full of them. So, and the funny thing is that fun, or the curious thing, as it turns out, fun is directly related to motivation. So in the end, as we can see, fun is fun because it motivates us. And that is a very surprising thing. Alright, in the next lesson we are going to see what happens with happiness. But for now, that was all. Thanks for watching, see you in the next lesson.